So we have our default crowd sim here, which you could do if you just control left click simulate. But right now they're just in a rectangle. So if we want to adjust that shape, let's go into the crowd source. So here are our source agents, and then crowd source is where we could adjust the formation. So right now it's using an area size of 100 by 50, but maybe we want that to be 10 by 10. And we still have 1,000 agents all clustered in here. So if we click play, everyone's just walking forward. Okay, but if we want to make a cool shape, imagine we want it to go in every direction, just walking out of this crowd instead of mostly forward. So we could do a pop steer separate. So we could go inside our crowd sim. We could move these up, which are our crowd states, but right before the crowd solver. We could type pop steer, and we're going to go with separate. So here's the separate. You could play it to see what the default settings look like. So it looks similar to the previous version. They're just walking forward right now. That could be because the search radius is 1. We might need to increase that. So if we go 5, let's try it again. Oh, also I noticed right now we're using pop force. So let's switch this to crowd's steer force. Let's try it again. Mostly they're just walking forward. So maybe we need to increase this force scale from 10 to 100. So now it looks like they're beginning to separate in every direction, but it's still looking like they're going forward. So that could be that the field of view is at 180. But they're separating pretty good. Let's see what increasing that does. So field of view. When use field of view is on, the angle of the field of view in degrees around the agent's forward direction. The agent will only consider agents inside the field of view and the search radius. So let's try this 360. To me, it looks like they're separating pretty good. So this, adjusting this search radius and the field of view could maybe break up the look a little bit more, but right now they look like they're separating pretty well. So this might be good for maybe an intersection or some kind of group that's just separating if something in the middle happens. So this is what it looked like in the beginning. And this is 1,000 agents. If I click play, they're all separating there from the center. So that's pretty cool. And then as another test, so right now this is just a circle. We could go back to our crowdsource, and instead of having this random, we could do formation. So now it's just these 4 rows, 5 columns, which equal 20 agents. We could see what the separate does now. Here we go. So that's crowdsource, adjusting the setup of the formation versus random to how you place your agents, and in the crowd sim using the pop steer separate. So if we click play, they're all separating. If we click this to bypass, which turns that off, you can see what it looks like by default. So they're all walking forward versus with it on. Walking forward, but these guys are separating over there. So that's pop steer separate, and adjusting the crowdsource formation.